Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video, I want to go over a couple different updates that have happened to World of Warcraft recently. Primarily the World of Warcraft Classic, the 15th anniversary, and a couple other updates. Without wasting any more time, let's just get into the content. First, let's start with Classic World of Warcraft. In Classic, we are going to have the actual release of Classic WoW happening this month in August on the 27th. But before the 27th, Blizzard is giving everybody an opportunity to create a character on a server of choice and claim your name. This is going to be happening on Monday, August the 12th at 3 p.m. Pacific Daytime. And I am not sure if you are outside of US, if this is going to be like a worldwide event or certain regions will have separate times for it. All I know is the time for US. But you'll be able to claim some of the names reserved before Classic actually launches in the worldwide release. Some of the things you'll be able to do with this name claim is create up to 3 characters per WoW account, and you must have an active World of Warcraft subscription to participate in this. You should also make sure to check out your BNet client because most people already have or should have an access to WoW Classic, or at least the beta for WoW Classic. So if you guys have participated in any of the beta events, this is where most people are finding their WoW client where you can download it. The cool part is you can actually have the data folder with Battle for Azeroth WoW share the data folder with the Classic WoW, so it results in a shorter download time. Unless you use WoW Model Viewer, then don't connect them together because then WoW Model Viewer is gonna break and most of the models won't show up. For whatever reason, Classic will just take over the data folder and it'll show up very janky if you use WoW Model Viewer. Some of the more information for Classic World of Warcraft when it comes to character creation once the game is released. Maximum of 10 characters per Classic realm, a maximum of 50 characters across all WoW Classic realms in your region, and only 1 faction per realm on PvP realms. So it's a good idea to take the time right now to talk to your friends or guildies or whoever you're going to be playing the game with if you are playing Classic with other people. And try to decide and try to sync up which server you guys are all going to play on. It's a good idea to at least establish your names if you do want to claim your own name, but you'll still be able to make a character on just about any server. But I do wonder for World of Warcraft Classic how the realms and all that is going to work. Is it going to be a good idea to play on a low pop realm rather than a high pop realm? Because the current WoW, generally you have a better experience the higher the realm population of your server is, more people to do stuff with like raiding and whatnot. Classic WoW is going to be a different beast, so I do wonder how that's going to work out. It might actually be a good idea to play on a low pop realm, just so you actually might have an opportunity to log into the game, since the servers I'm pretty sure are going to be packed. World of Warcraft is having its 15th year anniversary, and they are going to be celebrating it in a couple different ways. Very soon you'll be able to log on to WoW and get a lot of goodies that you can earn and even buy if you wish. You have the Deathwing mount that you can earn, as well as other pets and toys and stuff, but you also do have these early buys that are available a little bit early before October, the Alabaster Griffin and Wyvern. When you take a look at these mountains, they're actually kind of cool. I do have to give it to the Griffin just a bit more because that stone like texture on it looks a lot cooler than that of a Wyvern, but definitely very unique mounts that could be added for Horde or Alliance. A lot of people aren't happy about it because store mounts, and that's not an uncommon thing. These mounts actually are part of a bigger deal with the WoW Collector's Edition that does come with a Ragnaros statue, so these mounts are just kind of shelved out a little bit early if you want to get them, if you eventually want to buy the whole thing later. I personally don't really have much to say about store mounts. They can be there if they wanna. I'm not gonna buy them unless I find something cool about them. I do think these mounts look kind of cool, but the Deathwing mount definitely sold me for the 15th year anniversary a lot more than these two did. So let me know what are your thoughts, guys, on the mounts, and should they maybe have been free as a thank you to the community. Next, I'm going to talk about a change that happened somewhat recently, but I never get to cover it. There was another nerf to trinkets, and Blizzard, let's talk about this real quickly. Blizzard, you guys are way too good at making some of your trinkets. Right now, as a rogue, I'm trying to collect my best in slot trinkets, and what do you know? One of the trinkets inside of the raid is so good that even a 415 version is better than a lot of the 440 plus trinkets. I feel like Blizzard loves making incredibly powerful trinkets, and this one also got nerfed in PvP. it was the shark trinket that you get from the, I like to call it the Barracuda boss, the underwater boss of the brand new raid Eternal Palace. The shark trinket has been nerfed by 50% together with the COS trinket. Since both of those trinkets got a nerf because they were so powerful with the passive effects that would just randomly crash big damage on an enemy, a couple players like Anboni, for example, was able to take advantage of the situation and play double Shadow Priest using both of these trinkets and deal absurd amounts of damage, and he was able to put a video on this before both of them got nerfed. So if you guys wanted to see just how strong the trinkets were before they got a 50% nerf, feel free to check out the video in the description down below. Finally, we have ourselves what looks like a Hearthstone building in World of Warcraft. Now, the building looks kind of cool, and some players were able to find a way to actually materialize it. The way we've been explained, the building itself is almost like a model of its own and uses like the model viewer type of texture files things, and you can actually use certain programs to check it out in detail. There's a lot of different little references all over the place. Of course, there's the Hearthstone symbol, not the World of Warcraft Hearthstone, but more like the card game Hearthstone. It's almost like they finally were able to put the Hearthstone in from the card game into World of Warcraft. Now, Hearthstone popularity, I don't think is at its highest anymore. I don't know a lot of people that even really chose about Hearthstone. Some people kind of play it here and there, but it's definitely way past its heyday. Maybe just online card games are way past their heyday overall as a genre. But it is kind of cool that the development team and the art team was able to put something together that put Hearthstone into the World of Warcraft universe, because, you know, it's kind of the same universe really. But they were finally able to make the with the WoW assets. I wonder if we'll see that sometime in the future, and I wonder if we'll have any interesting interaction with Hearthstone. For example, let's say you and your guildie decided to verse one another, and you both sit down at a Hearthstone table in World of Warcraft. You hit some sort of a button on the table or something, or you click the Hearthstone table, and then the game opens up Hearthstone board and it automatically versus you to the other player. Or maybe they'll add Hearthstone minigame with like Hearthstone with preset decks, but within World of Warcraft. We'll just have to wait and see, but it's kind of cool that somebody's out there making creative things. And finally, Hearthstone and World of Warcraft are kind of like one and the same, since they basically made both of them combined with the Hearthstone in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts on everything we talked about today so far? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see all of you guys in another video.